Now, last May, you chose Carrigoran House in County Clare as our Good Cause garden. And, of course, our lovely landscaper, Eugene, and his team, they set about transforming the grounds. They put so much work into it, and they transformed it into a beautiful oasis for all of the residents. Now, last week, Eugene went back to see how the garden is doing.
It's great to be back in Carrigoran House and to see how the garden has developed. Sister Christina, good to see you again. The big question, how has this benefited the residents?
Well, they have really enjoyed it. They seem to be a lot more involved in it now. They're taking great pride in everything that they're seeing and doing. They bring their families out here and visit with them out here, and they walk a lot more freely out here, so it's a wonderful gift to them. It's not just for everybody here, it's for the greater community, and so we do try to maintain the great gift that we got from the afternoon show.
And I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, pretending the echoes belong to someone.
I have here with me today one man who's on the ground, Pat, and Ralph, who's been overseeing the garden since I was here last. Now, Pat, you were, as far as I was concerned, the right-hand man here for me. How have you been getting on since I left?
Well, we're quite busy, looking after the place, and lots of work with the grass, and it's been a bad summer, as you know, but anyway, we're getting it on. I think it's grown, it's starting to grow, and it's doing well at the moment.
Any teething problems?
Teething problems with the fountains, we had a lot of problems. I think we have been working on those, and they seem to be going well at the moment.
And Ralph, you're kind of overseeing things. You keep an eye on all the gardens here, plus the garden makeover we did here.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what you've been doing since I ran off.
We're keeping an eye on it and directing and guiding the lads here with regard to weed control in the lawns, and particularly sourcing liners and so on and so forth for solving the problems with the fountains. I have great hopes for this garden now, particularly in the spring of 08.
Miniature daffodils and snowdrops are fantastic bulbs for the garden. As you come out to the entrance here, these are going to add a fantastic splash of colour to the garden right here. So as we know, Carrigoran House is all about community effort, and one of the members of the community is Rose Lynch. Rose, you managed to raise some money for the hospital here. Tell me.
That's right, Eugene. We raised over €3,000, and with the funds we purchased beautiful garden furniture, which is in the main garden here in Carrigoran.
Well done, you.
Thank you.
And you know what I love about the furniture? It's really comfortable. The garden has come on leaps and bounds and still has some areas that will need constant attention. We're here in the Herb and Sensory Garden. I feel there's been some real love and appreciation of this part of the garden. I have Claire and I have Gray with me, who are the chefs in the kitchen. Now, Claire, first of all, tell me about how you got on.
We've absolutely got on brilliant with this garden over the last year, and it's great to have an asset like this here.
And I've noticed that, a lot of chefs plunder the rosemary when they get it, and that's the worst thing you can do with rosemary. You should really look after it and take bits and pieces. And you were telling me, Gray, that you've been using the rosemary a lot?
Yeah, we've been using it quite a lot, and the patients appreciate it too.
And I've noticed parsley is very hard to grow. You've grown it. So my theory is if you guys can look after this, well, anyone can look after herb garden. You've done great. Well done.
Watching the fire as we grow.
Normally at this time of the year I would trim back the lavenders, but they're doing exceptionally well with the recent good weather. On the other hand, these geraniums are tired and they need to be lifted and brought indoors. Traditionally, these Japanese granite stones were placed outside villages or towns before you set off on a great journey adventure. And you know what? I think they look great here. I've Bernadette and Mary here with me today, the stars of Carrigoran House. Ladies, tell me, what's your favourite thing about what we've done in the garden?
Well, I think the garden is absolutely beautiful.
Okay.
And we are only so lucky to have such a lovely garden.
But do you know, the last time we were here, we couldn't have done this. We couldn't have sat out here. Do you remember this was a big water pit thing?
That's right.
It's very relaxing and comfortable, isn't it?
It's really lovely.